Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sal here, freestockpicks.org. Click my link where it says join my mailing list on my website, and you can sign up and be a part of that. Also, I want you to click subscribe right now if you're not a subscriber, so you'll never miss another video. I recently got an email at my email address, happypennystocks@gmail.com, where I had a member, basically say, hey, um, you don't teach people how to trade stocks. And he's absolutely right. I do not have a single video teaching people how to trade stocks. Look, there are dozens, literally hundreds of guys out there who are in the business of training people how to trade stocks. I don't know where the confusion lies, but I have never been one of those guys. Over the last 5 years, I have made predominantly most of my income creating effective awareness programs for NASDAQ, OTCBB, and Pink Sheet companies. That is how I make predominantly most of my income. And I've broken that down for you today. All right, so let's get into it, shall we? So obviously, I contact the company or the company contacts me, all right? I make sure that, of course, they're a legitimate business, they have ongoing operations, and more importantly, they're a company that's going to be rising in value in a short period of time. Because obviously, we're not here to sit here and let the company use our money for a year, 2 years, 3 years. You guys can find other opportunities. We're looking for short-term impressive gains on the stock, shall we? So of course the company brings me into the picture. Obviously, I'm looking for a company that's going to have a microeconomic catalyst, so something else that's going to drive the price further besides me talking about it, okay? Because that's not what I want necessarily the company to drive on, because that creates an environment where we don't have a stable price to maintain. All right? So you are what I call the informed investor. You are the individual who has taken the time out of their life to watch this video. You have taken the time out of your life to become a member of my mailing list. You have taken the time out of life to let me know, or to call my live show and share your picks, whatever it is. You are an informed investor. And you, by playing my picks, are in the front line of achieving the most, if not all, of the profitability that's going to come your way because of the attention, the fundamentals, and the speculation that comes later on down the road. Now, here's how we get started. Obviously, I put out the pick. We advertise, whether it be through Facebook, mailers, Twitter. There are several different avenues that we use to get the word out about this company. This is a company, whatever it is, it could be any company at the time, that we use to generate attraction to that company. Because, again, these are companies that don't have millions of dollars sitting around to hire huge marketing companies. Okay, so they hire people like me who love to sell. Okay, because I am born to sell, love selling, who love marketing, who love people, to get the word out about their business, their products, and their services, who hopefully individuals would look at and say, okay, this is a stock that I want to own. Now, you are the informed investor. You jump in early because you're smart and you understand what's going to happen as I continue to talk about the stock. Now, as the informed investor, it is your job as well, okay, to get the word out. It's so important that you not only, just sit on your laurels, but you tweet about it. Tell your friends, tell people in your family, tell your coworkers what's going on. You need to get the word out because you got to remember, you've got money on the line too. So what I've done is I've basically just taken the multi-level marketing system and I've turned it upside down and made it work for small cap stocks, and it works for me. There have been a lot of people who've tried to come and copy my system. Unfortunately, it's failed for all of them because, one, they're not engaging. Two, it's not an original idea, so they continue to copy what I'm doing. And three, their heart is not into it. You think you're doing this for the money, but you've got to really love this business. My 4 or 5 hour shows prove it that I love what I do. Okay, look, the opportunity to make a lot of money working with me is there. Okay, go back and look at some of my old videos. Go and look at what some of those stocks did. Some of them are still here, some of them are gone. But the fact of the matter is, look at what the prices did. Okay, I've had people who have made 15, 16, 17, $20,000 a month trading my picks. Okay, simply because they got in early. There are a lot of people who Um, Obviously, for whatever reason, they trade late, they come in late, and I'm going to explain to you why that kind of happens. So people who make the most money when you're working with individuals like myself who are, investor relations professionals, are the people who trust us the most. They're the people who are willing to take risk because they understand the idea of investing in small cap stocks. There's a lot of risk, but there's also a lot of reward, okay? So as we get the word out, you will have something called the first tier market participant. The first tier market participant is the individual who is not necessarily a subscriber, doesn't necessarily watch my videos, but has seen the accumulation in the stock going on. This is an individual who is speculative in nature. He's not necessarily a long-term. I say he because most people who buy small cap stocks are men. Let's just be honest with that. I would love to see more women, but most of them are men. So he's a speculative investor. He understands that he's not going to be in it forever, but he's seen accumulation in the stock and he wants to be a part of it. Now, for the fact that he decides to jump in, okay, that accumulation, that price appreciation that he's brought to the stock, because again, the stock, it would be something of a small float that's going to really move as people buy. That accumulation goes right to your bottom line, okay? That accumulation goes right to your bottom line. So now you are already from the get-go, right? Typically a day, an hour, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes at best sometimes. You're already up in the green because what you've done, along with thousands of other people who are on my mailing list, is taking a position. That is the most important thing you can do, is to take a position when I put out a stock. You don't have to put in thousands of dollars, okay? You don't have that kind of money to risk. If you have $50, if you have $100, $25, whatever it is, I'm not asking you to put all your money in. That's not what I'm asking you to do. You never put all your eggs in one basket, but put a little bit in so you can be a part of this. What we're doing here, okay, what we're doing here is I'm setting up basically a huge, gosh, what's the word for it? Hedge fund. Okay, I'm setting up literally a multi-million-dollar hedge fund overnight. All right, that's what you are. You maximize the amount of money you have when you jump in to the stock and take a position, because again, there are thousands of other people doing the same thing, and you benefit on every single one of those opportunities that everybody has to jump in to the stock. And here's the thing, when you jump in the first day, obviously, like every platform, like every website that's financial, that follows the markets, there's a list that's generated, and that list determines the biggest gainers, the highest volume. And guess what? There are thousands of investors, hundreds of millions of investors all around the world who watch, okay, who watch these lists being generated, okay? And as we accumulate shares in the stock, whatever the pick is, we attract the attention of those investors. Those people are first tier market participants. They are attracted by a rising stock price, the increasing volume, and also by the fact that we have presented to them a macroeconomic catalyst that confirms the opportunity for increased long-term growth. All right? So after those people accumulate, you're going to see, of course, more attention, more increase in the fundamentals, and more speculation. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. You have what I call second-tier market participants. Those are people who will see what we've done several hours, several days, and maybe as much as a week after we've done it. They are considered second-tier market participants. Those are hesitant investors. Those are scared investors. Those are people who are looking for confirmation in order to verify their decision in the stock. So they again are interested in seeing increasing volume. They also are interested in microeconomic catalysts. They love the news. They tend to be driven by the actions of other people. So they are driven by the fact that somebody else says, hey, I got 20% of my money over there. I traded one of his stocks and I got 30% of my money over there. So they are always late. They tend to be very poor investors, not necessarily in terms of how much money, they're not good at investing because they're always late. They're always chasing, they're always getting the information late because they're not out here seeking the ability to actually be ahead of the news. They're always late. Then you get the third tier, and I didn't even put them on the screen here because they're just the individual who comes after everything is over, and they believe in the bounce. They believe that, hey, even though it's down, I can get in cheap. But they have a tendency to never win. Sometimes they win, sometimes, but they lose more than they win. All right. So the gist of the idea is I've taken the multi-level marketing system where I create the energy, I create the passion for the play. I take advantage of the macroeconomic situation that is pushing, that is another underlying issue driving the stock to rise up in value. But more importantly, you create the bang. You create that real, deep ground, swell of energy that really takes the stock up to the next level. And as you do that, again, telling people tweeting about it, stock twits, whatever it is, writing articles, whoever you are, you do as much as I do into driving the price up as well. Again, this is not about manipulation. That's not what this is about. This is about finding hidden gems, companies that have not been loved by the market, companies that are little known, companies that nobody knows about that should be known. What we're doing is we're extracting that hidden value, okay? We're not manipulating, we're extracting hidden value. I need your help to do that. That's why you're so important, and that's why I'm important to you. But more importantly, we're important and we're in this together. We can make a lot of money. I need your help. I need your help. All right? So with your help, with what I bring to the table and the resources, and of course the company, and of course a macroeconomic catalyst that continues to run in our favor, we are going to make a lot of money. Let me tell you guys some of the things we can do here, because I just want to make a quick thing here, okay? This is just a percentage change calculator. We're at 34 cents right now in my latest pick. Just an example. I'm going to use another example soon. If we can get this stock right there, the hidden value extracted out of this stock, let's say we go in 30 days, we get to $1.30. All right, the price of the macroeconomic catalyst continues to rise in value. All right, the company puts out great news. We get other investors interested in the stock long term. All right, this is the kind of returns we can generate on a 96 cents price change, right? 282%. Let me tell you guys something. If you've got $500, that's you've doubled your money. Okay? You've doubled your money. 282%. All right? That is an incredible amount of return. Let me say, you got $10,000, you've got $15,000. I'm not saying if you ain't got that to blow, do not invest that kind of money. If you can't wake up in the morning and know that you could lose that, do not invest that kind of money. I am not an investment professional. Again, I'm just a guy who's gotten it right more time than he's gotten it wrong. Look, I'm very talented at this. I love to sell. I love this country. I've been in sales all my life. Okay, I love people. I love getting in front of people and talking about opportunities. I love creating my own opportunities. And you're watching this because I think deep down inside, okay, you have a little bit, you see a little bit of yourself in me. You may not be able to do this, but you get where I'm coming from. You get the idea about creating opportunities, and that if you want to become wealthy, we've got to do it ourselves. Look, nobody's going to do this, okay? Nobody's going to do this for us. We've got to do it ourselves. We got to be our own CNBC. We've got to be our own Jim Cramer. Nobody's going to do this for us. Look, you can go ahead and try to, trade stocks the old-fashioned way. You can do it that way. It's hard. I don't teach that way. You can do it that way. I don't teach, and I've said it in the beginning, I don't teach stocks. I really don't. I teach how to make money, how to extract hidden value from companies by doing it my way. I've taken the MLM and I've taken it upside down and brought it into small cap stocks. You, with your help, okay, with your help, I can reach the top level, and we can do this even a bigger scale. So I need your help. I need you guys who take positions to tweet about it, talk to your family members about it, your friends about it. Again, if you're just comfortable online, that's fine. Tweet, do whatever, Facebook, whatever you want to do it that way. Okay, well, however you're comfortable doing it. All right. It's your boy Sal. Again, I just wanted to show you guys here on the screen. These are the potentials. And look, this is just the beginning. All right, this is just the beginning. For those of you guys who don't know me, this is the beginning. We've got a very bright future ahead of us. And let's see if we take, you know, a 00 stock, right? Let's take a 00 stock, a 0050 stock, right? And we decide to take it just to a dime, 10 cents. Look at the kind of returns we can generate here. 1900%. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to happen in one day. This is not going to happen in one day. I don't want it to happen in one day. Those days are long gone. I don't want this to happen in one day. That's why it's so important that the stocks that I talk about have a macroeconomic catalyst that is the underpinning. All right, that is the underpinning of the price appreciation. So we're not going out here just running our mouths. That's not what we want to do. We want to have a macroeconomic catalyst, right, that drives up value in the particular business that the underlying stock is involved in. This is your boy Sal. I really hope you've gotten a better impression about what I do. Again, I do not teach people how to trade stocks. That is not my job. I do not do that. I am a marketing professional. I inherently believe in the American people. I believe in you. I believe in our ability to create and put our minds to, you know, to things, to create the kind of destiny that we want for ourselves. That if we put our minds to it, we can do it. I've got the way. I know I've got the ability, but I just need your help. It's your boy Sal, freestockpicks.org. Sign up for my newsletter if you haven't. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Take care, everyone.